First, we need to go back to the 1880s. The world was obsessed with world fairs. Essentially, there were massive exhibitions where countries showed off the future. And in 1889, France was hosting one of the biggest ever, tied to the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution. They wanted a centerpiece that made people travel across oceans to see if it's real. So the French government launched a competition in its official journal, and the brief was simple. Study the possibility of erecting an iron tower on the Champ de Mars with a square base, 125 meters across and 300 meters tall. That number doesn't sound crazy by today's standards, but back then it was basically touching the sky. For example, in 1884, the tallest self-supporting structure was the Washington Monument, standing at 169 meters tall, almost half of the new proposed tower. Selected from 107 projects was that of Gustav Eiffel. It was designed to be a large pylon with 4 columns of latticework girders, separated at the base and coming together at the top, and joined to each other by more metal girders at regular intervals. It was essentially a naked iron skeleton, and people lost their minds over it. The design was described as being useless and monstrous. With French novelist Joris Karl Huysmans going even further, he described it as a half-built factory pipe, a carcass waiting to be fleshed out with freestone or brick, a funnel-shaped grill, a hole-riddled suppository. And in their defence, if you teleport back to Paris in 1887, you can kind of understand it. Paris is stone, symmetry and elegance, and then you're suddenly building a gigantic industrial object where you can see it from all across the city. But that ugliness was kind of the point, because the Eiffel Tower's real enemy isn't gravity, it's wind. A solid 300-meter tower behaves like a sail. Wind hits it, forces build, and the structure fights back. But the Eiffel Tower does the opposite. Its lattice lets air pass through it. Every curve in the legs exists to flow forces down into the ground. Every narrowing taper is calculated. Despite the meticulous precision of its design, however, the harder challenge remained: actually building it. That was a clip from my main channel, Everything Explained, and if you want to watch the full video, click the video on screen or the link in the description.